My dog does my homework. My dog does my homework. An exclusive collection of poems by Shel Silverstein, Jack Prelutsky, Eve Merriam, and many more. My dog does my homework. My dog does my homework at home every night. He answers each question and gets them all right. There's only one problem with homework by Rover. I can't turn in work that's been slobbered all over. The Eraser Poem. The Eraser Poem, the Eraser Poem, the Eraser Poem, the Eraser Po, the Eraser P, the Eraser, the Erase, the Erase, Era, Ear, E, the, it's all gone. The Creature in the Classroom. It appeared inside our classroom at 10:15. It gobbled up the blackboard, 3 erasers and a pen. And it hopped, It gobbled teacher's apple, and it bopped her with the core. How dare you, she responded. You must leave us. There's the door. The creature didn't listen, but described in arabesque as it gobbled all her pencils, 7 notebooks, and her desk. Teacher stated very calmly, Sir, you simply cannot stay. I'll report you to the principal unless you go away. But the thing continued eating. It ate paper, swallowed ink. As it gobbled up our homework, I believe I saw it wink. Teacher finally lost her temper. Out! She shouted at the creature. The creature hopped beside her, and glop! It gobbled teacher. From the Book of Nonsense. There was an old person whose habits induced him to feed upon rabbits. When he'd eaten 18, he turned perfectly green, upon which he relinquished those habits. The mouse in her room woke Miss Dowd. A mouse in her room woke Miss Dowd. She was frightened and screamed very loud. Then a happy thought hit her. To scare off the critter, she sat up in bed and meowed. A careless zookeeper named Blake. A careless zookeeper named Blake fell into a tropical lake, set a fat alligator a few minutes later. Very nice, but I still prefer steak. The Crocodile and the Alligator. The crocodile's smile is wide, enough to stuff a pig inside. But did you know that alligators sometimes swallow second graders? Eels. I don't mind eels, except as meals, and the way they feels. Fleas. Adam had 'em. There's a monster in my mirror. There's a monster in my mirror with 2 beady yellow eyes. Since I first awoke this morning, it's been there to my surprise. It's as wrinkled as a rhino. It's as hairy as a hound. And from deep within its belly comes a groaning, moaning sound. Its long teeth are sharp and pointed. Its fat tongue is shaded blue. And its mouth is drooling liquid that resembles airplane glue. There's a monster in my mirror with green horns upon its head. Tell that monster in my mirror that I'm going back to bed. Vegetarian poem. Do you care at all for me? My heart beats for you. With your turnip nose and your radish face, you are a peach. If we can't elope, let us marry. We'd make a swell pair. Poemsicle. If you add sickle to your pop, would he become a popsicle? Would a mop become a mopsicle? Would a cop become a copsicle? Would a chop become a chopsicle? Would a drop become a dropsicle? Would a hop become a hopsicle? I guess it's time to stopsicle. Or is it time to stopsicle? Hey, sickle, I can't stopsicle. Obstacle, mysicle, willsicle, icicle, halfsicle, toasticle, toxical, likesicle. This sickle, forever sickle, sickle? Ants in the lunchroom. Appearing this morning exactly at 9, they entered our lunchroom and mustered a line. They seemed to be dancing or whistling a tune, then ran out the door with a fork and a spoon. They quickly came back for a knife and a plate, not bothered at all by the size or the weight. They grabbed all the glasses and cups they could find. They bagged every bowl, leaving nothing behind. They worked through the morning till mid-afternoon and carried off every last saucer and spoon. They searched every shelf and they emptied each drawer, then pilfered the platters and dashed out the door. They put on a truly impressive display until they were finished and wandered away. Although we were puzzled, we had to conclude those ants were no dummies. They left all the food.